Hey, this is MassX with a brand new One Punch Man the Strongest video, and this is not the video I was planning on doing today. I'm out of town, just get back, I'm freaking beat, and what are these Alright, before I lose my proverbial let's talk about what we saw, and let's preface this with, we do have questions in to the publisher to confirm some stuff. But the good news is new content, new feature. The memory upgrade system is coming. It's really simple, really self-explanatory. We'll talk about that in a second. I'll do a full video on it. But this is where I'm like, what? It says new hero SSR plus extreme Gogetsu and SSR plus extreme Garu. Doesn't say anything else. Doesn't say if they're limited banners. Doesn't say if they're going to be a dual banner. Doesn't say if it's going to be part of something else. We know nothing at this point. But if this drops as a double, dual, limited banner, well, that video will be coming. As well as the Honor Battle Rank Shop and Seasonal Rank Rewards improvements. They are adding tactic related rewards, which is great, and club competition is closed. If you didn't know, on other servers it was closed out on other servers after a certain amount of time, so a lot of people that will make happy, so that is good news. But we got to talk about the memory upgrade system real quickly, just a quick overview. We've got time before this update is coming, as well as Gogetsu and Garu. So thanks to the good people over at One Punch Man the Strongest. I'll leave a link in the description. We can just do a quick overview here, and it's really simple, okay? Basically, as it states, this is mainly for longtime players who have already fused all memories. Well, I hope you have been doing your exercises, because here's where you can spend your coins and talents, amongst other things, blah, 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 blah. So basically, to unlock this part, you need to have fused all your memories, as well as be level 100 or above. So if you're a long-time player, you're probably already there. The upgrade type will correspond to the memory buff type. So if the memory is attack and HP, then the upgrade will provide similar buffs. Since there is no upgrade to speed here, as well as things like damage rate and damage free, it will just continue to add to either HP, attack, or defense. Max level of 20 per memory upgrade. You can manually long press and hold the resources to use this, blah, 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 blah. It's really simple, really easy. It's just a way to use up some resources that are just sitting there. So their tips are, just so you're aware when this drops on the 23rd, best resource to use first are the coins and talents, since you don't have a use for them anymore, assuming you finished your talents. The training notes can still be used at the training, battle, and skill training, so use them last if possible. Memory Essence and Memory Crystals are currently not in the game and will appear in the future, assuming we have all limited resources focused on HP and attack upgrades first, since it affects the whole team. For anything with defense, you can do those after. If you're specializing in certain classes, then you can prioritize leveling Esper specific upgrades too. Pretty simple stuff, really easy, okay? So for base memories, it starts with 10k XP to level each level at first, but once you hit level 10, it becomes 15k. However, the benefits you get are the same as level 1 through 10. So yeah, it's better to go level 1 through 10 through everything, possibly, and then go past level 10 on, yada, yada, yada. For sub-memories, the same applies, but the starting is 15k XP from level 1 to 10 and 20 XP from level 11 to 20. Yeah, it is really just simply a whole entire boost to your team. Real simple to do. It will help a lot of people out frustrated at levels they're stuck in, because it is going to give you a power boost. So it's going to help you push a lot of areas quicker if you're stuck. So now the $1 million question, okay? They're listing 2 new SSR pluses coming, Gogetsu and Garu. So really, this is a hard to discuss on if you should pull, not pull, what you should do, because we don't know how they're coming to the game. They've never before listed them in the notes news section when you enter the game. So it begs the question whether it's going to be coming in a different part of the game, if it's not going to be a limited banner, so and so. So I'm trying to keep my blood pressure down right now, and we'll just talk just in general. So If we get 2 limited banners, worst case scenario, back to back, same time, which would be the worst case scenario, what do you do? Well, looking at SSR plus Koketsu, to me, he becomes less a priority, and it's gonna also matter on where you're at in the game. Did you pull for Atomic Samurai? Because your resources are probably pretty dwindled. But without getting a deep dive into him yet, because I want to know where he's coming from into the game, because that's really going to base on how you get him. We're just going to look at the pros and cons for each of these, okay? So the pros for Gogetsu is really simple. He's super tanky and self-heals like a mother effer. His ult is strong with the KS. He shares damage via his crows, which is huge. Stun removal, which is also very cool. Like we talked about previously, we're going to start to see characters in here really start to change up team dynamics and give a little bit more change to what we see, and it's begun with Atomic Samurai. He's good in PvP and PvE. He is able to trigger Breakthrough, which is a counter to a lot of units with this core, with the Geru core. So that does give him a lot of upside right now. He has synergy with Giro too, so that's nice. And the sheer damage really can go a long way. Now, the cons to him. KS and Octu is a must. End of story. Not going to belabor that one right now until we do a deep dive in him and talked about why. His meta life is not long. When specialized protection meta starts, yeah. So, but again, we don't know what his meta life is going to be, because if they really are dropping 2, is this going to become a common occurrence? How's it going to happen? This could change the entire landscape for the rest of the year of this game. So there is too many freaking questions right now. So, grappler slots are hard. We always talk about that when someone's a grappler. It is a pain, because you've got CK, you've got Garu, etc., etc. So yeah, that's going to be problemsome. So yeah, so to me, if we had 2 banners, he's probably a hard skip. But again, let's not speculate. We'll get the answers and we'll come back at you guys with something to really deep dive on how to plan for this. Now, Garu is a character I know a lot of people are looking forward to. He's a fan favorite. So yeah, this is a crazy setup right now. So again, let's just look at his pros and cons, because we don't know how he's going to be released yet and how this is going to work. So, super high single target ult, which you would figure 950% attack and 1200% with the KS. That is crazy, okay? That is crazy when you think about it. Follow-up, stun removal. Really, he's pretty tanky because he's got the self-specialized guard. He's mainly for PvP, but also can be very good in PvE, mattering on what you're playing against. He counters Atomic Samurai, so that is a big plus. Since Atomic Samurai with KS increases unyielding state +1, but Garu instantly just removes the unyielding effect. See where it's going there? Good counter. Cons. Again, I mean, I don't even know why this is listed, because it's like every single one of these characters. KS and Octu is a must. It's like all of them. I don't even know why it's even the thing. It's hardly any of them you can say, oh no, they're not. Grappler slots are incredibly competitive. We've already talked about that. So yeah, they're dropping 2 grapplers at the same time. Yeah. So, and he's kind of a selfish unit, so he's not going to bring a lot to the team. So the funny part about dropping these 2 guys is neither one of them are must-gets, okay? So that's the good news. But I know a lot of people probably want to get Garu at a minimum. And actually, there's a lot of people that really like Koketsu. So the question is, the $1 million question is, how are these characters coming to us? Are they coming in a dual limited banner? Is it going to be some sort of new summons setup that they set up, which is not how it was done before? So I'm questioning that. Could it be the backup stick? I doubt it. Highly doubt it. So yeah, I just don't know. Or is it going to be one limited banner with both of them in it? I mean, my mind's blowing up right now. I don't know. So this is $1 million questions we got, right? So this version update is crazy because it's got two things that are really needed with the memory upgrade system and club competition closing, quite honestly. And then we've got new heroes. I mean, it would be Christmas if they just dropped them both into the general pool. We know that's not going to happen, but God, if they actually did that, that would be actually really cool of them. And then gave us the next limited banner. Do I think that's going to happen? I'm not going to hold my breath. So yeah, so as soon as we get the information on how these are coming at us, we will let you know as soon as possible. But man, you know, I don't know what to say. I really don't. This is just stupid. All right, deep breath. I kept my cool until we find out definitive answers. When we do, I'll come back at you with separate videos for both Koketsu and Garu to really break down if you should be going after either, especially based on how you can get them. So, with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.